What's up, guys? I am Garrett with Lander Fishing, and this is the first video that I will be posting. I've done a couple other videos, but I never posted them. I'm getting ready to do a tournament on Fork in 10 days, and I was just gonna kind of show y'all what I plan on taking with me and throwing and, you know, all that. My tackle box is a little bit of a mess because I've had a couple trips and I haven't reorganized it, so let's go. Over here, I have the 13 concept on the Jimmy Morris series Carbon Light, which this is actually a really good setup, especially for top water. And I have a Terminator frog on it. Now, I like this one especially because it just casts so smooth. This thing is light as paper, and it's just easy to use. And my second bait that I have is my spook, and I'm throwing that on my Lew's Speed Spool Laser Pro, which that Carbon Light, the rod is like 110 and the reel is like 185. Just kind of give y'all a price range on if y'all want to get one. And this rod is like a $40-$50 rod, and this reel is a $130 one. And I like throwing top waters on, you know, anything that I can find, but these are my two favorite ones. They're both really smooth when it comes to casting, and Lures are trying to give me trouble right now, sorry. They're both just really smooth, and they're just my favorite ones to use. So yeah, we have the 13 concept and the Lew's Speed Spool. Let's go a little bit more on the line. Sorry about that. Y'all fell. So let's go on to number 3. Oh, forgot to tell y'all, that Carbon Light is a 7-foot rod, and then that Lew's is a 6'6". And sorry, I had to sneeze and it wouldn't come out. The third one that I have is this, if I remember correctly, it's the Shimano Cassius Vortex, or it's the Shimano Cassius reel on a Gander Mountain Vortex rod. And currently I have tied on like a little swim jig with a trailer on it. One just kind of hint thing, you know, just one of the always do's. Always put a trailer and a trailer hook on there. See, we have let's see if we can get it. We have the first hook right there, and then we have the trailer bait and the trailer hook. Just as a kind of rule of thumb, always do that, because some bass don't hit hard and they will end up just hitting this instead of the entire thing. So just as a, you know, tip, always have that trailer bait. Which I got this from a buddy, this entire setup, and it's actually a really good, really cheap, not really cheap, but it's a cheaper rod and reel setup, something that's, you know, affordable, and I actually like this one a lot. Next, all my rods are all getting tangled up. Oh, grab the wrong one. Next, we have a fall favorite of mine right here. Chrome Rattle Trap. You know, this is an amazing fall bait, especially when the shad are you know, grouped up into creeks. This is a Black Max Abu Garcia on a Quantum dance class rod. And this is actually a really short rod. It's a 6-foot one, but it's got a lot of flexibility in it, and it's just a really good rod. Now, I would always recommend having one of these tied on, especially during the fall. But for Lake Fork, this is definitely going to be one of those have-to-have lures. So let's go on to the next one. On this one, it's a Daiwa Cabela Series Tournament 100 on a FW balance combo. I'm probably gonna put a little square bill on this, just so I have something that can deflect off cover, because I know that Lake Fork is covered in stumps. So let's see what we have in the arsenal. Again, I don't know if I apologize, but my room and tackle box is kind of a mess right now. So, sorry about that, but let's see what we got in here. Let's see. These right here are actually really shallow lures, and they're really good, effective ones. But I don't know if I want to tie one of them on, or if I want to go with white to kind of mimic the bait fish, or even this one right here, or maybe even this one. I think I'm gonna go with this color because I have a lot of faith in it, and it's just a really good lure, and it moves really well. So yeah, let's tie that on real quick. Sorry guys, I'm sick. I'm real nasal, and I promise I'll be better next time. Okay, so let me clip off this old line right here real quick. Alright, now whenever I tie on any kind of bait with just my regular line, not my braid, I prefer to use the Palomar. It's a really strong knot. I've never lost a fish on it. You know, if it's not a knot that you know, it's definitely one that I recommend. It's just a great, strong knot. I mean, you put the line in one end first, and then you go back through it, and you end up with this loop right here. And after you do that, you do a little half knot of the loop and the line on the other end, or other side, I mean. And you want to give enough slack where you can go over the entire bait with this loop. So you can do this for all sizes of baits. You can do it for monster baits, or you can do it for something small, such as maybe like a little George or something like that. This is a great universal knot, especially for this kind of line. So, you know, make sure that you pull it real good and make sure that it's tight, and cut off the extra line, or, you know, whatever you want to do, bite it off. Okay, so there's that right there, which this is just a great bait right here. If you don't have one, I recommend that you get one because it's just a great bait. So, you know, I recommend it, but I got tackle everywhere right now. I'm so sorry about this, guys. So let's kind of review what we have. If I can get this thing to work with me. Okay. There we go. Alright, so we have this Daiwa Cabela series. And this is just a good one. I like it. I mean, you know, some people don't prefer it, but I like Daiwa. I mean, I like their company. I feel like they make good products, and you know, it's just a great reel. By the way, guys, I have right-handed and left-handed. I'm ambidextrous. I throw both, so you know, it's weird, but that's a story for another time. So we have that Daiwa, and then we have the Abu Garcia Black Max, the Shimano Cassius, one of my favorites, the 13 Concept, that is my favorite right there. That is the best one, and then that loose Speedspool. So thanks for checking in, and I'm gonna probably organize my tackle box and make sure that I'm 100% ready for Lake Fork. I'll see y'all next time. Peace.